Here's how a repurposed crane factory on Philly's industrial north side makes a local delicacy they call krak. Butter crack, to be exact.
Welcome to Zitner's.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Better butter crack than cranes or other crack.
That's right.
That's what we like to say.
For 90 years, Zitner's Candy defined sweets in the city of brotherly love. In 1922, Russian-Jewish immigrant Ann Zitner started selling her recipe for buttercream coconut sweets out of her home kitchen. The origin of the name of her butter crack is unknown, but it became the product that defined a company and inspired generations of fiercely loyal Philadelphians.
What's amazing is that as an old crane factory, there's so much space, but you have this sort of like beautiful old pieces of candy making equipment that have so much personality.
Evan Proshniak is the fourth CEO to run Zitner's. He's a real estate mini-mogul who bought the factory in 2010 with the express goal of flipping it for a quick buck. Instead, he fell in love with a piece of local history.
I live in Minnesota. No one's heard of butter crack, but it's a massively important food here, isn't it?
It is. And since it is seasonal, a lot of people, as soon as they hear it hit the shelves, they go out, they buy off the shelf and freeze it so that they can have their one butter crack every day for the year.
So cool.
It wasn't the promise of massive profits that melted Evan's capitalist heart and saved a company. It was the people, keepers of equipment and techniques that most companies would have phased out decades ago.
Walt's been a candy cook his entire life. He's been cooking candy here for how many years?
38 years.
38 years.
It's not all together. I don't eat it.
Watching Walt work is like watching a concert master at a symphony. No wasted movements, no false starts. Superheating water and sugar, then waiting for the precise moment to layer it in powdered egg, butter, vanilla, and fresh coconut.
This is a machine that has a personality. It has idiosyncrasies. You have a relationship with it.
You better have one.
Yeah, you got.
One mixing produces nearly 200 pounds of coconut and butter slurry. Racked and cooled overnight before loading in the cut roll machine. Another piece of history.
Crank it up.
Simple mechanics.
Built decades ago for sausage making, the cut roll perfectly portions 200 pounds of paste into thousands of identical rolls to be sorted and racked.
It seems to me that the only reason this machine is still functioning is because you have a couple of well-placed rubber bands.
That holds the nozzle tight.
Oh, it's a nozzle.
The nozzle, what it is.
Oh yeah, that's all you had to say. It's a nozzle
Yeah,
rubber
it holds
band.
The nozzle, yeah, it holds the nozzle.
That is wicked good. It's very coconutty. It's very butter creamy.
Butter crack. It hasn't got the crack yet.
The process turning these butter candies into butter crack begins at the head of a molten chocolate conveyor belt of awesomeness.
Wow. Well, you can smell the chocolate in here.
Betty here has been here 42 years and Fee 16 years, making sure that the crack that goes down in line. Her son Richard, this is his line.
Is that your mom?
Yes.
So when they say you're in charge of the line, that really isn't true.
I get a chance to be the boss.
Well, you're the boss, but I have a mom too. I got news for you. There's only one boss.
One boss.
One boss.
That's the real sweetness at Zitner's. Multiple generations coming together to handcraft a beloved Philly icon.
Looks good. Looks great.
Finally, getting cracked, the sweets receive a coating of toasted coconut. A trip down a 55-degree cooling tunnel hardens the tempered crack, followed by a second coating of dark chocolate that finishes the job.
Hey, Richard, your mom says that's enough chocolate.
Eating the rush.
I could just stay here all day long and do this. So now, at this point, this is the gold standard.
That's it.
That's ridiculous. I mean, you can see those layers, and now the flavor balance is there between the coconut, the butter crack, the dark chocolate.
And no two are the same. It's like a fingerprint.
No, you love telling people that.
I do.
No two are the same.
By year's end, over 6 million butter cracks will make this journey down Zitner's Chocolate Expressway, packaged and distributed throughout the Philadelphia area and all over the country.
The minute you walk in here, you can feel there's something special. You can see everyone is smiling. This is a happy place. Happy places make good candy.
And candy is a fun business to be in.
Philadelphia's food landscape is filled with old school relics still churning out legendary product.
We make everything by hand, you know,
Yeah.
smoke everything on premises. I think I'm the last one left. Well, I know I'm the last one left.
You're the last
That
one left.
actually does the hot dog and the liverwurst and kind of make it in an old world small batch style, the way I was taught.
Marcus Rieker runs the butcher shop his father Walter opened in this community back in 1970. Walter Rieker learned the meat cutting arts as a boy in Germany before immigrating to the U.S. For 45 years, Rieker's Prime Meats has handcrafted German classics for a community hungry for authentic tastes of home.
This really is unbelievable.
Does it look, everything looks good?
It looks fantastic.
Walter passed away in 2012. The Rieker family honors his memory by staying true to the techniques and recipes he brought over from Germany. Like this house-smoked tenderloin being carved by Marcus's mom, Ursula, an authentic slice of Bavaria.
Oh my God. This is so mild, it eats like veal.
You slice it down and you have like a prosciutto. It's a good prosciutto. What I like on my sandwich.
There's charm and old world pride in every product this family makes.
There's a lot of schnitzel going on.
Sausage, bacon, head cheeses,
Look at that.
sauces. Marcus and team make over 85 German staples here.
And this is just it's as good as it gets.
Marcus's pride and joy are his liverwursts, classic meat spreads that start as gloppy mountains of boiled pig parts.
Head, tongue, look at the snoot here. Look at that hot, quivering fat.
That fat, primarily from the pig's jowls, will be the binding element in the family's Hausmacher liverwurst, enriched with hearty chunks of boiled pig's head and liver.
The liver is very important the way it's cooked.
Oh, come
That
on.
is just nice and soft. It's not bitter. If it gets overcooked, it'll get very bitter and you'll taste that right away in the liverwurst.
Look at that. Still with a blush.
The final ingredients are raw onions and exquisite cuts of pig butt, cold smoked 3 times over hickory.
That's as old school and an old world as it gets. This is too expensive to put in Wurst for most, but you would never, 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 never see it. But it's crucial, which is why this Wurst is the food of the gods.